Basketball, a game of giants. When he had to, he knew all the tricks.
Nobody can pass that ball through the heart of the line. 6. You're trying to put on a show here.
Here we go. Yeah. We about to run it up, man. Purple and gold skies, welcome back. Laker land, we in the building, man. 7. Hank, y'all already know how we rocking. Hank, what's the word, my brother?
Nothing much, man. Glad to be here.
Always a pleasure. Shout out to Lakers Nation. Big up to the whole NBA community. And, of course, shout out to all our Laker land supporters. We got another dope live stream today, boys and girls. Man. Let's get right into it, man. Let's smash that like button for us, please. Let's get this video out to the community. We're trying to grow this channel here in Lakerland. We got a lot of content on deck for the off season. So let's get the people in the loop. Let's start this show off, man. We got a lot to talk about in a little bit of time. Hank, I'm watching Undisputed this morning, bro. Lakers legend Byron Scott is on there, and he's talking spicy. He brought up something that you and I, Cole BA, really haven't talked about here on Lakerland since the offseason of the Lakers. He says out of all the candidates that he sees as far as names for the potential replacement of Darvin Ham as the Lakers coach, he says LeBron is the best option for head coach of the Lakers. Realistically put, we've seen Bill Russell do this before. We've seen Lenny Wilkins do this before. I think it was another person that was a player coach. But what's your thoughts on what Byron Scott had to say about LeBron being the best option? Do you think that's a reality, being a player coach?
No, because he's not going to do that. He doesn't want that pressure. He don't want that pressure. Because he already lives and dies by being LeBron James, being the best player, being the superstar that he is. And then you add on top of that the head coaching responsibilities. And we already know he's always been the shadow GM or the shadow coach, but to actually have the title of that is going to be so many people coming for his head. He doesn't want that.
But this is GOAT James we're talking about. This is LeBron we're talking about. You know that, right? You know that, right?
LeBron James.
I'm pretty sure the NBA community will argue with you, Hank, that LeBron is already doing things behind the scenes as far as what a coach would be doing and things of that nature. So you're saying that LeBron just doesn't want to be titled as such, like he's running away from the responsibility part? Because some are arguing that he's already the head coach.
Right, but imagine the title is stuck to you. That pressure from the media is going to be crazy, and the fans, because you got to add the fans in there. Not only do you have NBA fans, you got the Laker fans, which is totally different. They're two separate things. So you're going to have pressure from the Laker fans and the NBA fans, and then the hate community that LeBron got the hate community. So it's going to be just a smorgasbord of just pressure that he don't need to do. Just hire a head coach.
I'm hoping BA pops up in this stream because I gotta know. Matter of fact, let me hit him right now. But let's just talk what Byron says specifically. Out of all the names we done thrown out there and we done heard, ringing bells as far as a potential candidate, is LeBron the best candidate? Yes or no?
No, because unless he just wants to sit down and only coach, he's still a player. And
yes,
again, it's a lot of pressure. I think that's more shots from Byron Scott a little bit, basically saying since you making all these coaching changes behind the scenes, you be the coach.
Okay, so Byron is taking subliminals at the GOAT James.
That's the 90s hip hop trait right there. Subliminal.
I like that. I like that, Hank. You sound like you're doing your homework, my G. Okay. All right. That's definitely an angle that, I didn't really gauge. I say Phil Jackson. I say bring back Phil Jackson. Y'all laugh at me every time I bring it up, bro, but I'm just going to stand on that. And that's the business I'm standing on, bro. Bring Phil Jackson back. There's not a candidate out there better.
No.
If they were, you saying no still? You still on that no? You still hating Phil?
I guess it'd be like Trump and Biden, the presidents, the old regime. he like Biden and Trump for the Lakers. He's so old now.
You're so disrespectful. The way that you guys want to just keep harping on his age versus what he brings to the table just disgusts me. It makes my stomach hurt, Lakerland. It really does.
I don't know about no Phil. I don't know about that.
All right. So this might grind your gears. So glad that you're here for this one. Because ESPN's Brian Windhorst says that he could see a potential swap from your hometown Detroit Pistons and the Lakers coach, former Lakers coach Darvin Ham, Monty Williams. Is this something that you would like to see down the pipeline on both ends?
I don't know. I guess with Monty, they said Monty was offered the job for the Lakers before, and he didn't. They didn't work out. Right. We know that he's pretty good with veteran players, and he's got a whole bunch of rookies and young talent in Detroit. Might be part of the problem from him there. Then, of course, with Darvin. I guess I don't think he did a horrible job with the Lakers. I think with the young squad, they might even listen to him more. He's a champion. And of course, he's from Michigan. So that would be a great fit for him to go home. That's the hometown team. He'd be the coach. So I could see it, but I don't know if it's going to be something that actually happens. So
you would embrace Darvin Ham with your Pistons? You don't watch what he did to our Lakers in the last couple of years. You good with that? With the young guys, you have expectations of your guys making the play-in. That's what you told me.
Playing.
That's what you told me. So that's top 10. Darvin Ham will get the Detroit Pistons, who was in the bottom of the barrel, up to the top 10 in the Eastern Conference next season.
They're gonna do that just off talent alone.
Oh, okay. So my God, this.
But what I also saw today, I don't know if you saw it. Chauncey's leaving Portland.
Really?
So that's a match made in Detroit too. Hall of Famer.
Chauncey to coach the Pistons. I like that. But what about the Lakers? What about Monty Williams to LA? Is Monty a guy that you think LeBron and AD would want to be coached?
I don't know what their relationship is with him, but he works well with stars as long as you're not on no crap. Like I guess him and Ayton didn't get along, but I think that he'll get along with LeBron, especially if he got along with CP3, which is one of his best friends. So why wouldn't he be able to get along with Bron?
But is at this point of the game, is it about getting along or is it about winning championships? Is it about getting far? Is it about competing?
About competing. He did get Phoenix to the finals now.
Was it him?
Yeah, he was part of the regime that helped change. What have they done since he's been gone? Him and CP3.
I'm just saying, when you look at the adjustment from that to what happened in Detroit.
Yeah, but that's young talent, and they know Detroit also been trying to do that tanking stuff. I don't think last year was a tanking issue. It was other issues behind that, but they were really tanking to try to get all those players.
Lakerland, will y'all please let us know in the live chat, in the comments, on the playback? Y'all let us know, does Byron Scott have a point? Should LeBron James be the next head coach of the Lakers? Should he be a player coach? We've seen this happen before. Like I said, some will argue LeBron is already the damn coach of the Lakers. Hank feel like he would definitely run away from the smoke of actually being titled as such. If he was to take the challenge, though, Hank, and be semi-successful, or we could gauge success with being a player coach. But if he was to make some noise being a player coach, does that enhance his legacy at all? Can we put that in the conversation of GOAT?
Man, everything, in my opinion, that could help do something that Jordan didn't do helps his legacy. He made the playoffs at 39, make the playoffs again at 40. He should get another assist, whatever, get the clutch player award, get everything he can that because number one, people have made their decisions up of who they want at this point, but still, for the argument's sake, they can check off boxes.
Right. I don't know, man. LeBron wouldn't be my first pick. I never even thought about the player coach, ideal situation for LeBron at the end of the day, but he's not going to get any Hall of Fame coaches. He's not going to experience that, unfortunately, in his career, even though he's been in the league for 21 plus. And when you look at the other candidates, of course, there is some guys that got more coaching experience, but I'm going to be honest. Everybody in that locker room will listen to LeBron more than anybody else. I think that they will bring into as a coach. It's just all about if LeBron in all reality will want that responsibility, and Hank feels like that's a no-go. So, you might be right.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? He complained about getting minutes last year. He gonna do the whole Josh Hart play every minute if he the head coach?
Hey, it would be crazy though. But I don't want Monty Williams. I definitely don't. I definitely don't want that. So that the whole idea of a swap, no, I don't want that. I'd rather go brand new and chance it than bringing Monty in the fold. Darvin Ham going to Detroit, that's cool, but I like the idea of Chauncey coaching the Pistons more. Lakerland, smash that like button. We are in the building and we're doing it live here on Lakerland. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the platform. If you're new, Hank in the building, 7. We are in the building. Shout out to our guys, Cole and BA as well. We're about to get to our next topic here on Lakerland. Let's play general manager real quick, Hank. Let's play Rob Pelinka role real quick. The Lakers, I believe, have 3 tradable first-round picks this summer. Give me a star or a superstar that you think really would fit for the Lakers. Put your package deal together that includes those 3 first-round picks.
Well, you already know my first pick. I've been saying it on the platform.
You going with him?
So I've been saying on the platform, Donovan Mitchell. I feel like he's a perfect fit with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Can create, can also come off the dribble and shoot. He played a pick and pop game with either one of them, honestly, because LeBron's shooting 3-point percentage is way better than it used to be. But of course, with Anthony Davis, yeah, I think he'd be a solid to do it. I don't know if that's going to be an option, but that's the one I would really throw the kitchen sink at.
Well, you say the kitchen sink, so put the deal together. We now have the first 3. We have 3 first-round picks. What players are you including in that deal to lock in getting Donovan Mitchell? Who are you willing to give up outside of Anthony Davis and LeBron?
I don't know if you can throw D'Lo in that trade or not, because he
has that player option.
Because the money's got to match. So I would say I would throw Reeves in there. Reeves. I'm trying to think. Torian, Reeves.
He's gone. Your core coming back. Christian Wood just resigned yesterday. So what you basically have is Rui, Austin, AD, Jackson Hayes actually has an option, but I think he's going to come back. Half of the team is not going to be coming back. I think Gabe Vincent is locked in. LeBron probably opt out, but still return. D'Lo is really up for grabs, really.
So honestly, that right there, let's put Reeves, Gabe Vincent, because the money's gonna match up. And throw you got the 3 draft picks, and I'm trying to hold on to either Rui or Reeves.
Word.
But throw another player in there and then try to make the deal. Or maybe you have to do a 3-team trade as well to sweeten it.
Lakerland, y'all let us know. Y'all play GM. The Lakers have 3 first-round tradable picks this upcoming summer. If you guys are going to go for a superstar to join LeBron and AD, who is that person going to be, and how are y'all packaging this deal that includes those 3 first-round picks? Hank said he's going with Spider-Man, Donovan Mitchell, and he's willing to package Austin Reeves in that deal. I'm not mad at your pick. I'm also looking at the future for the Lakers? How much of an impact? Because once LeBron James go, how competitive can D Mitch and AD be?
Definitely, it could definitely be. They're still young. D Mitch is what, 27? AD is older, I believe. He's 30 now, right?
But both of those guys got injury history, don't they?
Yeah, but of course, Anthony Davis played the most of his career. When LeBron leaves, that money should be coming off the books. So you got 50+ million freed up to get some more talent there. So with that being said, I think they will work together fine.
I'm with Hood TMZ. Shout out to Hood TMZ. Shout out to Julian Pratt in the building. But I'm with Hood. I feel like these guys, nobody on the Lakers should be untouchable. AD alluded to he wanting to bring the core back. I think he was kind of telling D'Lo, consider opting back in or at least consider returning. But those guys let LeBron and AD down sometimes, bro, when they was needed the most. They do got potential, but from what we witnessed, I think we could do better. So hypothetically, let's say D'Lo did opt in to get Donovan Mitchell. I get rid of him. I get rid of Rui. I get rid of Austin Reeves. There's nobody that I think I would be so pressed to keep. I would work with. I would just work off of LeBron, AD, and Donovan Mitchell if that's the case.
To be real with you, that deal, if it was to happen, if he opted in, he got traded to Cleveland. He reconnect with Levert when their days in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And he have pretty much his own ship a little bit because I think he would still be a primary, option in Cleveland. So I think it would work out.
They still will be competitive. He will still have an opportunity to play in the postseason.
Yep.
Now, LA doesn't have a head coach though, Hank. And I think we talked about this yesterday or maybe it was this morning. I can't remember, but that's the first thing. I think that's the first piece of the puzzle the Lakers need to handle is the coach, because what's the point of putting this roster together and then, just bringing on a head coach? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you got to, because players definitely want to know who they're playing for. So it's something you got to do, especially like even GM situations, all that. You got to handle it. But I would definitely, and it looks like the candidates we talked about on our platforms, they're not going to be available. It looks like Jason Kidd is going to re-up. It looks like what's his name's going to re-up back in the Clippers, Tyronn Lue. Those are my two options that I feel can come in and really make an adjustment, and they look like they're going to be off the table. So I don't know what they're going to do as far as getting a decent coach.
Now, earlier this week, Hank, Rudy Gobert was named 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. I'm pulling up this visual so you can see the comparisons of the rankings this season between Rudy Gobert and our Anthony Davis. When you look at these numbers, even though Minnesota has been, very good overall, better than the Lakers team overall, did Anthony Davis get robbed of DPOY when you look at these numbers? And why do you think Rudy wound up winning over AD? AD wasn't even in consideration.
Right. I think he got some votes. They had the chart. I don't have it on me right now. I did look at the voting.
He wasn't a finalist though. That's what I mean. Yeah, he wasn't a finalist.
So he got some
Rudy,
love.
Yeah, he did get some love, but it was Rudy, Bam, and Wemby. Yep. But when you look at these numbers, how does Rudy even be considered over AD?
Number one, his team they're technically a number one team in the West, because
Minnesota,
both of those teams, they were all separated by a game or half a game. Remember, that's the first time in history it went down to the last game of the year. That was crazy. Denver, right. Minnesota, and OKC. So they're basically like a number one seed. I think them having that great year, they stayed on top all year long. They're looking like they might win the championship this year. And I think it's a popularity contest as well. Everyone is, I'm not saying he's a bad defender, but I think that his bid was put in to be the defensive player of the year early on. And of course, with the Lakers having their woes, they needed to win more games in order for AD to even have an opportunity to win that award.
But what about, because this argument is being talked about today with another award, the MVP award. Nikola Jokic winning it 4 times yesterday, but people feel like SGA got robbed of the award. And it does seem to me, bro, like these accolades, these awards are just strictly popularity based.
That, and again, I told you I always feel like the award should go to the best player on the best team for MVP in the regular season. It shouldn't have anything to do with the postseason because it's not a postseason award. Right. I feel like Tatum should get more looks at it because of how Boston did this year. But if you're not going to give it to him, why not SGA? Especially with the season that they've had. OKC, they haven't had this type of season in how many years since the those guys, Russ and Autumn, left?
Really, really never, because they had high expectations. When you got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, you got some expectations. I don't know if a lot of people thought that OKC would be this good this fast. Then you had the situation with Josh Giddey earlier this year, so you didn't even know what the team camaraderie and chemistry was going to be like.
Yeah, but they holding it together. They looking like they might beat Dallas and get to the conference finals, which is crazy. But I think also the league, besides historic things, Jokic has 2 MVPs already. You need to build more stars. We are talked about the older regime is they're heading out. LeBron, KD, Steph, Kawhi, all these guys, Paul George, all these guys got 15 plus years in the league. James Harden. You got to build more stars. SGA was deserving enough to get the award, and you get to promote him as being another face of the league. And I feel like he could be that one of the faces because he hasn't caused any trouble, and his game is MVP worthy.
Cole in the building. What's up, brother?
What y'all got going on?
What's going on?
Just getting to it real quick, man. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. Big up to my bro, Lakers in 5. He says y'all heard Frank Vogel got fired. I didn't hear about that. I know we were talking about Frank Vogel, his possibility coming back. It's expected to see him or Phoenix parting ways from Vogel. Cole, you was willing to bring Vogel back into the mix.
Yeah, if we actually get a big man how we're supposed to get, and get the wing depth, the 3-and-D wing depth that we're supposed to get, I don't see a problem with bringing Frank Vogel back.
He might be better than all the other candidates that's being named. So I don't want to see him coming back, but I'm not sold on nobody that's being mentioned realistically as the head coach of the Lakers. The link is pinned to the chat. This is open panel, Lakerland. If you guys want to come on up, you guys can join the panel, talk y'all shit. Y'all already know how we do here on Lakerland. Let me get your thoughts real quick, Cole, or on the main topic of the show, because Byron Scott came out on Undisputed this morning with Skip Bayless, and he was talking about how he felt that out of all the candidates that he heard, LeBron should be the actual head coach of the Lakers. You agree or disagree with that, Cole?
I disagree with that.
Why?
I feel like with player coaches, it worked with a player like Bill Russell, because Bill Russell's focus was on defense. But with LeBron, he has to have somebody. He has to have somebody there that could tell him, no, you can't take X amount of shots. Don't do this. Don't do that. That has to be a thing with the especially with the analytic movement that's going on in coaching.
Yeah. That shit is crazy though. But the candidates that's out there, nobody is really moving me. We seen who did this before. I said Hank, it was Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah, Lenny Wilkins, I think, is the last one to do it. And of course, Bill
Russell, and I thought it was somebody else. Byron Scott said LeBron should be the coach of the Lakers. What you think about that?
I think you're right. I think you're right. And I say, I think you're right, because at the end of the day, LeBron James, when he fails horribly, he can go ahead and can fire himself and get out the league, like you said, where he's supposed to be. Go be an owner. It's time for him to go be an owner. Stop playing basketball.
Stop playing basketball. Still averaging over 25 points a game. Stop playing basketball.
W agenda push.
Yeah, exactly. That's the agenda push.
Nasty work.
That's an agenda.
Oh, he gonna do it. Cause think about it. Can't nobody coach LeBron at this stage. Ain't no coach available that can coach LeBron. Nobody can coach LeBron but LeBron. He ain't gonna listen to none of these coaches unless they're well established. If it's a Spoelstra or if it's a Popovich or somebody like that that can put him in his place, so be it. Outside of that, Monty Williams ain't gonna be able to say nothing to him because he ain't no proven champion for real. Frank Vogel won one championship, but LeBron got him up out of there and said it was him and Russell Westbrook's fault or whatever. Like, come on, man. Nah.
Yeah.
He gonna get him fired. He gonna any coach that come in there and they get to that 7th, 8th spot, they gonna pick LeBron over the coach, and then another coach is gonna be up out of there.
Hey, you see, Seven said he want Phil back.
Yeah, man, bro.
He too old. He too old.
He don't understand modern offense or defense.
Says who? Says who? Where are you getting that from?
The Joe Biden, Donald Trump of basketball.
Like literally like the left.
Nothing you have seen, Cole, gives you the impression that Phil Jackson could not do this job.
Yes.
Other than
2014, health. Actually.
What? Yeah. What did he do? What happened in 2014? He tried
to run the triangle in 2014.
What team did Phil Jackson try to coach him? Was he coaching
the Knicks? The Knicks.
He wasn't the coach.
He was telling him to do it. And Carmelo was annoyed. Carmelo was annoyed.
Yes,
go watch.
He was putting pressure on the coach about to fire him. Telling
Phil
him
Jackson was never the head coach of the New York Knicks.
Had what's his name? Fisher. Had Fisher out there looking crazy.
Like,
this is the Zen Master we talking about. Y'all don't have no respect. Oh, y'all tripping. The Zen Master, Lakerland. What about Phil Jackson, Lakerland? Let us know in the comment section. I mean, he can coach through StreamYard, through Zoom. I know his health is iffy, but I think Phil is the best chance.
Tex Winter still alive?
What about him? Not
Tex
proven. What is Tex proven, BA? Go ahead, talk to the deaf BA about Tex.
Tex is the GOAT. He passed away though, but Tex is the GOAT though. He the GOAT. He the reason why. He the reason why Phil Jackson is Phil Jackson outside of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and damn Scottie Pippen and damn he had a talented team both times, but he was the problem solver offensively.
Y'all are really a piece of work. Last question I got for you guys. Last topic of the day. Again, this is open panel as always on Lakerland. The link is pinned to the chat. If you guys want to join us, make sure y'all hit that link real quick before we get up out of here. Last topic. I don't think nobody probably seen this. Has anybody watched Gils Arena today?
No.
I watched all of them hate on Jokic. I watched them all hate on him.
Did you see the segment that got real heated between Rashad and Kenyon Martin?
No.
Yeah, because Kenyon was hating.
Y'all have to see this. I didn't want to bring it up because I wanted y'all to see it. So I knew some of y'all might not knew what I was speaking on, but go to today's show of Gilbert Arenas at the beginning. There was a real heated moment. This probably will be in the heated moments of the year for Gil between Kenyon Martin and Rashad McCants. It got real heated. And it seems like in sports, conversations, like you can't have conversations in sports. Everything has to be a debate. And if you disagree with a sentiment, it has to be a debate. Do y'all fellas agree that every sports conversation should be a debated conversation?
Yeah, I think it should be if it's on TV. And it's entertainment, definitely, but in personal conversation, no. Because on TV, you're trying to sell. You're trying to sell your product, and you're trying to sell how passionate that you are. Not just only your knowledge, but you gotta be passionate about what you're talking about to make people rock with you. And that's why Kenyon Martin and Rashad McCants are two perfect people sitting next to each other. And what did he say? I'm not trying to debate. I'm making a statement. Nah, but you need to shut up. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, I love that. I love that.
It got crazy. You love that.
Yeah, I love that.
I think it's good entertainment, but a little bit of part of me, I'm just like, it seems to me like Kenyon Martin is trying to chase clout off of the popularity of Rashard on the show. Like Kenyon is trying to make his name now off of going back and forth with Rashard disrespectfully though. And I'm just like, yo, why does it seem like every sports conversation has to go to the extreme with that? But we see it a lot.
Yeah, I just feel like everyone got to get their point across. That, in my opinion, everyone get their chime in, and the audience can get what they need out of every perspective.
Oh, hold up, Hank got the yellow beanie on today. Eddie got the yellow hoodie on. Oh shit! I'll tell you, Hank.
I've converted Hank.
Hey, I'll be there soon when LeBron leave. When LeBron leave, you'll see me with my yellow.
But I truly believe though.
My bad, Cole. No.
I truly believe that like the fans would get better experiences if they could understand both sides. Because I literally tweeted about this. When it's just screaming matches, the content starts to not make sense sometimes.
Yeah, true. And I'm a victim of that. I am guilty of that. Like we've had a lot of intense debates and stuff like that on Lakerland, and intensity is great. You know, it's great entertainment. It's a good watch, but I think you have to have some type of balance. You know, you got to be able to retain what's being said, and then you can distinguish, you know, or establish your perspective, like you guys were talking about. But my only thing is just like, if I feel like LeBron is the GOAT and you feel like he's not, does that always have to generate into a debate? Could we not just have a conversation about why I feel like LeBron is the GOAT, and you know, you could speak on, you know, whoever you feel? Does it always have to boil down to you tearing down LeBron and me trying to raise him up? It seems like that's how all sports conversations go.
Right.
Yeah, because it goes from, oh, that's your GOAT, well, that's not my GOAT, to that nigga LeBron trash. That's why it always turns into a debate.
I love that. I love it. I love it.
Oh my
But
God.
watching Gils Arena, they use, to me, just my opinion, and because Rashard be saying a lot of crazy stuff, but it seems like they use him to popularize themselves. Like he's the crash dummy on the show. Like they talk to him real crazy. And I know they, you know, friends, and it ain't that serious, but you know, I watch how Gil talk to him. They be calling him dummy and stupid, like he doesn't know anything. And I'm just like, man, I get it sometimes, but I'm starting to peep this every episode. And it's just like, man, is this what we getting?
He does say some very, very, very stupid things, but I don't think you should be degrading your co-host like that. I'm not gonna.
I'm team McCants. I can't front. He's my favorite on the show. Like
He
I like
is.
watching him when he up there because he'll say some of the dumbest things, but a lot of times if you listen to what he's saying though, a lot of the stuff that is perceived to be dumb, if you actually like when they let him explain, because they always try to cut him off, he usually breaks down. He knows how to break down exactly where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
I think his initial delivery is wrong. I think he words things wrong. Because like you said, when you give him a chance to elaborate, then you're able to understand what's going on. But it's kind of different from what he said at first. But Gilbert always seemed to target him and try to downplay him. And then when I watched today, Kenyon Martin, I'm going to keep it a buck. He had no respect for Rashard as a man, as a player. Not like, you know, because Rashard called it out. He said it just seemed like you guys are always coming at me, trying to make me the bad guy or the fall guy on the show. Like I'm the guy that y'all supposed to throw the tomatoes at. Like it seemed like y'all need to stop that. And he just like y'all hating on me. And Kenyon was like, hating on you for what? In what world? For what reason? What do you have? Like he was like, Kenyon was like going off. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's supposed to be your guy. Like, why you know?
I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious, but he shouldn't have said that.
It was funny, but when you watch this clip, Cole, it lasted maybe for about 10 minutes. It kind of got like, damn, bro, is this? I wouldn't want to work with people like that every day.
Honestly, had his career went the way it should have, he probably would have had a better career than Kenyon.
Yeah. Well, but you know, Kenyon was number one pick, and that was still the time of the bigs and the athletic bigs or whatnot. When we got into the NBA. But all in all, it was, I don't know, like when it comes to Rashad, I'm sorry, Kenyon. Did you see the Kenyon Martin debate with Gilbert Arenas in regards to Kyrie Irving? That got crazy.
No, it was this season.
Yes, they got crazy talking about why Kyrie is not, and Gilbert Arenas was like he should be on the team, and Kenyon was like, nah, he shouldn't be because of the situation that he had off the court. And he was talking about, yeah, you should be on the USA team. This, that, and then they got they were screaming, yelling, and all of that, and it was pretty hilarious. It was very entertaining to me.
This was a couple weeks ago, probably. I think.
Nah. This was like that. This was actually this was like a month. This was like a month ago, month and a half ago.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do my homework. I do want to see that, but
Kyrie should be on that dang team. And I know I'm seen as a Kyrie hater, but he should be on that team.
Why not? Why not?
And yo, Seven. Did you give my guy his flowers yet?
No, we about to get into that. Is the last time we talk about Big Baby?
Nah, I'm not even now. That's other. I'm talking about Jalen Brunson, number 11.
My new number 11.
Did you give him his flowers yet?
He ain't getting no flowers from me. Do you know that he came in 4th in the MVP votes?
Yes, I told you. That's on the show. He was top 5. He was like, no, we're not.
That New York cloud is crazy.
That's ridiculous, bro.
That's my new number 11.
Did y'all watch him play yesterday? He had 5 points in the first half, and then the second half he came back on one leg. The
spirit of
Isaiah
Thomas.
Quarter and still dropped 29 on 18 shots. That is crazy.
11 for 18. 11 for 18.
But my thing number one, he's doing it against the guy y'all was hyping up all season. Y'all want to speak on that?
Hallie played good though. He had like 34.
Tyrese is good.
But
Hallie played good.
You know how I talk about, I gotta be fair. There were empty stats. That 30 something was empty.
I think like the last like 4 were because he shot that 3 at the end. So like the last 5. So he had 29.
Yeah, I'm talking about the 30 something that Halliburton that was empty stats. That was super empty.
But does Jalen deserve to be number 4 in the MVP? Yes, he was ranked over Jason Tatum.
Yep. Yes.
How does that make? Just explain to me before we get out of here how it makes sense that Jalen Brunson is ranked more than Jason Tatum in MVP.
Because he had to do more.
If I'm performing better than you, and you're the 1st seed and I'm the 2nd seed, and you obviously have way more help, and I'm still putting up better stats than you.
Yeah,
why should you be above me?
And I like Tatum, but Brunson is doing way more.
And if Tatum if Tatum is not on that, if Tatum is hurt, and he not in that starting lineup, they still a top 3 seed without Tatum. If Brunson is out of that lineup, especially if you seen the game yesterday, they are not making it to the playoffs.
It might be a play-in, maybe.
I agree with the second part, but Boston ain't no top 3 seed without Jason.
Y'all
just gonna let him say that, bro. Really, bro.
You don't think they would still make the playoffs? They would.
Not no top 3 seed without Jason Tatum.
They would be a top 3 seed.
I think they in the top 6 for sure. They in the playoffs.
Man, they in the top 3, especially with the way this season went, where all these people getting hurt. This year, if Tatum don't play, they top 3. He ain't even been the leader of the team this year, bro.
It's really been KP, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Leaker Land. That's a wrap. I lost this one. I'm not going to Rashard my way out of this one. I'm going to let it rock.
Hey,
shout out to my guys.
We got to say this, 7. BA. I know why BA like Rashard.
Wow. Oh God, they the 2 LeBron haters of
2024. We got 2 things in common because I just came from Vegas. We got that work.
To my brothers BA, Hank, and Cole. Shout out to Laker Land as a whole. Appreciate everybody that came through the live chat. Do us a huge favor, man, as we try to build this platform. Smash that like button, share the video stream, and if you guys are new to the platform, definitely hit that subscribe button as we come at you guys with a lot of daily NBA content for the Lakers. We got a couple videos that dropped earlier today. My brother Hank dropped a dope joint yesterday. BA dropped a dope joint today. I dropped one earlier. We keeping everything in rotation, man, so make sure that you guys support the content. And do remember, check out our playback room over at playback.tv. Go over to playback.tv/Lakerland. Follow our room for free VIP access. We got watch parties for the NBA playoffs, the NBA finals, as well as a lot more original content for Lakerland that we'll keep over there exclusively. So make sure y'all come back this Friday. The gang will be together over on Hank's show, 6:00 p.m. Eastern, Sports Game Vision, going down 6 p.m. Friday. Hank, tomorrow?
Yeah, 6 p.m.
All right. You got anything already on deck?
No, we're talking about NBA. No solid side topics. I try to wait for the breaking news.
I hope we have an Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan conversation tomorrow.
All right, hopefully we stay away from wrestling.
Oh man.
Hey yo, is that what you call him over yet? I bet you it's probably over. What's that speed? It's already
they still do it. They still do it. He's still the champ, but yeah, they still do it.
Man. Shout out to my brothers in the live chat, Big Baby Sports. Make sure y'all follow my brother Big Baby Sports on YouTube. They should definitely subscribe to his channel as he provides you guys with some dope daily Lakers content, as well as my brother Mr. 81. Make sure you guys follow these guys on social media as they pumping out to you guys the latest and greatest in Laker content. But we be back tomorrow. Y'all already know how we rocking. Y'all stay safe though. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.